In Umudara village, Ngozi's name alone stirred mixed feelings. Some admired her boldness, others feared her sharp tongue. But everyone knew one thing: Ngozi lived to outshine other women, especially during Christmas. To her, Christmas was not about joy or gratitude. It was a battlefield. As the festive drums began to echo in the village square, Ngozi stood before her cracked mirror, imagining herself clothed in glory. Expensive lace, glittering shoes, a hairstyle that would silence every rival. Her husband, Obina, watched her quietly. "My wife," he said gently, "let us celebrate within our means. Peace is better than show." Ngozi turned sharply. "Peace does not command respect," she snapped. "I will not let those village women laugh at me this Christmas." Without Obina's knowledge, Ngozi borrowed. Ngozi did not just borrow money, she collected confidence with it. When she went to Chinedu, the moneylender, the air around his hut felt heavy. Chinedu counted the notes slowly, then paused. He looked straight into Ngozi's eyes, his voice low but firm. "Madam Ngozi, hope say now when you talk say you go pay. You go pay?" Ngozi nodded quickly, forcing a smile. "Of course, nah. I know they play with my word." Chinedu leaned closer, his eyes cold. "I know they play with my money, oh. Go ask around." Ngozi laughed it off, collected the money, and walked away, already picturing Christmas applause. Christmas Day arrived like a dream. Ngozi stepped into the village square, glowing. Her wrapper shimmered, her shoes sparkled, her head was held high. Women paused, men stared, whispers spread like Hamakan fire. Ngozi smiled. "I have won," she told herself. Christmas came and went in flashes of lace, noise, and borrowed pride. But when January arrived, it arrived like a slap. Ngozi's small provision shop went quiet. No sales, no customers. What she didn't know, what she never planned for, was that January is the month of hunger, when pockets are dry and excuses mean nothing. Then the date she gave Chinedu arrived. Fear entered her heart. Each morning, she began using a different path behind her shop, sneaking through bushes just to avoid him. She stopped sitting in front of her store. She stopped laughing. She stopped breathing freely. But karma does not miss her dresses. That evening, hunger pushed her to the market. She picked small gari, palm oil, and pepper, just enough to cook. As she turned to leave, a thunderous voice split the air. "Ngozi!" The market froze. "So now you be this. Where my money dey, Ngozi?" Before she could run, Chinedu grabbed her wrapper. "People of Umudara, see this woman. She borrow my money, collect fine clothes for Christmas. Now she dey hide." Ngozi's legs gave way. Market women gathered, murmuring, "Chinedu, abeg. Na Christmas matter. Pity her." But Chinedu shook his head violently. "I know they hear story. Na my money." Just then, Obina was returning from weeding another man's farm, sweat-soaked, his body aching. A small boy ran up to him. "Uncle Obina, your wife, market, Chinedu hold am." Obina dropped his tools and ran. When he reached the market, what he saw broke him. Ngozi, his wife, held like a criminal, people staring, shame thick in the air, and the truth poured out. Obina stood frozen. He did not shout, he did not slap. His disappointment was louder than anger. Slowly, he reached into his pocket and brought out 5,000 naira, the entire money he made that day from hard labor. He handed it to Chinedu. "Take it," he said quietly. "Now all I get." Chinedu collected it and walked away. That night, she wept. Not because she lost her beauty, but because she learned too late that respect borrowed on debt returns with disgrace. From that day, Ngozi chose contentment. Her clothes became simple, her heart became quiet, and every Christmas after, she celebrated not to compete, but to be at peace. What moral lessons did you learn from this story? Let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories. Bye!